I am innocent. I am not guilty. Okay, Morado. Sure, buddy. So he had court today. And you see, he pleaded not guilty. Said he's innocent. Poor guy. Think we got the wrong terrorist over here, guys. He's not guilty of anything.
Contributor live outside the Manhattan
Let's
Federal
go ahead and roll
now.
it.
So talk to us about what was
Watching
going on
some real
inside.
fake news. That's
look.
what he said in
And
court
particularly-
today. I am innocent. I am not guilty. I am a decent man. Sure you are, buddy. Sure you are.
This paragraph, when they were discussing when to set up motion schedules and all of that, and as
We were watching
we were
Fox
just talking
News.
about how complicated this case is going to be, was there any reaction from Maduro?
And his wife also pleaded
Maduro
not
said
guilty,
he was unaware of
according
those
to
rights,
this
and it
down
struck
here.
me that
He's
coming from a very
100%
different-
guilty. There's no ifs or ands or buts about it. I'm sure the prosecutor... Listen, in America, you're going to get a free trial, right? But he's definitely 100% guilty. I don't know if Fox News is just talking about it. I thought there would be some video, which is the entire reason why I even chose this video right here. But the dude's definitely not not innocent, right? And his wife too. They knew what they was doing. They knew they was bringing all these drugs over here to America. They knew that they was helping terrorists. They knew that what they was doing was wrong. So these guys are going to be found guilty, and they should never ever see sunlight again. But looks like Fox News ain't giving me anything. Dang, I should have clicked on a better video. Maybe there's another better video over here. Here we go. Let's watch this one instead.
It's a long walk to face
there
the
he
wrath
is.
of American justice for Nicolas Maduro.
There he is, Nicolas Maduro, man, sitting there walking, and with armed security around him, obviously. That's a whole high-profile person, so they always do this. He's walking into
A detention
the
center in
prison
Brooklyn.
right now. This is his wife right here, and this is him. They've have court today already, so they both plead innocent. Maybe Inside Edition will give us some more information about what's actually going on. I know they both are in New York right now. That's where everything is being arranged. That's where the court hearing will be. How fair will the judge be? I don't know.
To federal court in Manhattan. The early morning odyssey
It doesn't
began
matter to look at him getting into that armored vehicle. High profile.
with the Maduros loaded into an armored truck,
Yeah, get in there, you fatty.
then transferred to an
Guy's
SUV,
old, man.
then to a
I
helicopter.
could take this guy in a fight. You know, this guy actually challenged Elon Musk to a fight, and Elon Musk accepted. So I wonder if we'll get a match. You know, that'd be kind of cool to see. Elon Musk versus this guy. My money's on Elon Musk.
For the brief flight to lower Manhattan.
I say let him fight to the death.
Another armored truck transferred
Kind of like a celebrity death match. Oh no, that's an old MTV cartoon, but basically where celebrities would fight each other to the death in claymation. It was a good show. I liked it. I watched it all the time. We should bring that back and let Elon and this guy fight each other to the death.
them to the federal courthouse for their arraignment.
Now I tell you what, if he would end up winning, he can go back to Venezuela.
Security is
But
in
that wouldn't happen. But there is a lot of security. Surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, you know, everyone on the left is not happy about this. They want to free this terrorist guy. This guy who transported a lot of drugs, who's working with the drugs cartels in his own country. Yeah. So obviously, you know, the lefts, they love dictators, they love communists. So whenever you locked one of those guys up, of course they're going to be out there chanting and protesting, because the left, you know, they love them some dictators. They love communism. They love communists. They love drug trafficking lords, like what this guy is, right? Those are the type of people the left want their children to grow up to be: communists, dictators, terrorists, and just trafficking drugs. That's why the left are so upset, because that's what they inspire their children to become. People like this dirtbag, this lowlife. I mean, if people on the left had the brain, they would be dangerous. I'm telling you.
Ring of steel surrounds the
Yeah,
court
this is down in New York. I think this is the courthouse right
house,
here.
where protesters have gathered demanding.
Yeah, look, and let me remind you guys, Venezuelan people, they're actually happy. The people on the left, they should be happy, right? But they're not happy. But the Venezuelan people are happy, so shouldn't we be happy that they're happy? But no, of course, these are all a bunch of
Maduro be
lefties.
released.
Look at these
Stephen
leftists.
Fabian is there.
And there's not a lot of them either, by the way. I just want to point that out also, There's only a few protesters out there, but they're definitely all from the left. And again, these people have no brains, no common sense. I don't know why they're protesting, saying free this guy. No U.S. war. We're not at war. I don't know how many times I got to say that, but there are some people out there who think we're actually at war with Venezuela. Now, is it for the oil? Because Venezuela, is the richest country when it comes to oil. They got a lot of oil preserves. Could it be for oil? I don't think so. I think the oil is just a bonus. I think it was because he was sending drugs to our country, and that's why Trump was blowing up those boats, which he should have. Don't bring drugs into our country. Shouldn't have fentanyl and cocaine. More so the fentanyl. If you guys ever seen anybody high on fentanyl, they just sit there like a zombie. And they can't do anything. So I don't know what these people are outside protesting. Meanwhile, these people are mad and angry. Meanwhile, the people of Venezuela, they're happy about this, right? They don't want this guy in their country. They don't want this guy to be their president, their dictator, and communism. So the left should be happy, but again, the left, they love communists, so that's why they're upset.
In an extraordinary hearing,
They love them some dictators. But this is about the hearing.
Maduro faced charges of drug trafficking, narco-terrorism, and conspiracy.
Yeah, narco-terrorism. And this is the people, this is the person the left wants let go. Yeah.
To import cocaine. He told the judge he had been kidnapped. The judge asked,
He's been kidnapped? I've been hearing that word going around a lot. This dude wasn't kidnapped. I don't know what you call it. I mean, could you use the word kidnapped? No, buddy. You weren't kidnapped. You're facing justice.
you Nicolas Maduro Moros.
Oh, here we go. This is what happened inside the courtroom.
Defiant Maduro responded in Spanish, I am the president of Venezuela.
No, you're not the president. Currently, your president is now a woman. But according to Trump, we are going to be taking over things until there's like a transfer of power. There's some people saying, well, Trump just wants to make Venezuela, a 51st state of America. But that's not true. It's going to be Greenland, it looks like, because the President Trump has got his eyes on Greenland. And he wants to make that the 51st state of America, apparently. The way he's talking, I would say so, but not Venezuela. But this guy is definitely not the president. Not anymore, buddy.
I consider myself a prisoner of...
Yeah, see, that's where he got wrong. This is what he's saying. Yeah, buddy, you're not a prisoner of war whatsoever, bro. You're just a prisoner, period. We have to be at war for you to be a prisoner of war. We are not at war with Venezuela, right? You're not a prisoner of war, buddy. This guy is so out of the loop. It's ridiculous.
War. I was captured at my home.
Yeah, he was captured. Yeah, he was captured, buddy.
Caracas. The judge cut him off. There will be time and
The judge cut him off.
place to get into all of this. As for his plea, Maduro said, "I'm innocent. I'm not guilty.
Yeah, he is guilty. He's not innocent.
I am a decent man."
The survey says. Yeah, buddy. Peddling drugs to the United States, being a narco-terrorist, there's nothing decent about you. You're just a terrible human being. And, yeah, buddy. I don't know what this guy is. Probably coming down from all that fentanyl that's messing up his brain anyway. I mean, just look at this guy. This guy looks...
Then the judge turned to Maduro's wife and asked for her plea.
Okay, so his wife was in the same thing, too. So she also pled not guilty.
Guilty, completely innocent, she said.
Another survey says is wrong. These people are out of their mind, bro. If they think they're guilty. If they think they're not guilty.
After court, it was back to the Metropolitan Detention
Yeah,
Center.
and a lot of famous people has been held here. This is where they're currently being held. Terrible place.
Center in Brooklyn, a facility notorious for its conditions and violence.
Yeah, violence. A lot of violence.
Known as Hell on Earth.
Hell on Earth.
Home, if you can call it that, to many accused high-profile detainees.
Yeah, a lot of famous people have been inside this building, like R. Kelly, P. Diddy, you know, you get it.
So who else is in there? Luigi.
Yeah, Luigi Manero, which a lot of women thinks he's hot. I don't know why, but they do.
Luigi Mangione.
I remember seeing that everywhere.
Accused killer of the United Healthcare CEO. He's on the 4th floor while Maduro
He's on the 4th floor now, okay, guys?
and his wife Celia are reportedly on the 9th floor in an isolation wing.
Well, that's good, right? They're isolated. Obviously, you don't want them to go out in general public because they'll probably get beat up.
Sean P. Diddy Combs.
Yeah, a lot of high-profile people have been here. This guy right here, he's serving out his sentence. Man, he really didn't get convicted on, like, stuff they were accusing him, but he did get convicted on, like, wild sex parties. And listen, man, as long... I'd say this about the P. Diddy case. As long as no one was underage and as long as everything was consensual, meaning people agreed to have sex with the baby oil and all that other freaky stuff that they did, the freak off parties. If it was consensual and it was between adults, then I don't really see anything. Yeah, I mean, some people might think it's weird. But listen, it's just adults having fun, right? As long as they weren't, like, forced or anything. I can't remember the particulars that he was convicted on. I think maybe, like, possession of a firearm and he didn't have any, like, legal documents or maybe some drugs. I don't know if he ever got, like, found guilty of prostitution or sex trafficking. I know he got convicted on that Cassie video. I think it was Cassie, right? He was beating up that woman and pulling her hair in a hotel footage. I know he got convicted of that. That was 100% wrong. You never put your hands on a woman, guys. All right? If she's hitting you, do the right thing and call the cops. All right? Because listen, if you punch a girl back, it's gonna be your story versus her story, and 9 times out of 10, the law is going to take the story of the woman. And nowadays, we got phones, and so fellas, listen, if your woman's beating up on you, alright, record that, and then call the law, alright? Then just show them footage. Don't put your hands on her, because you'll end up in jail, too. You'll probably end up in jail. She'll probably get let free. But don't do what this punk did right here, man. That's not cool. Listen, don't drag and beat women, alright? P. Diddy thinks he's a tough guy because he's got all this money, but right now I believe he is in like a special housing unit, though, like protective custody. You obviously don't want to put him out there because a lot of people think he has something to do with Biggie's murder, and just to let you guys know, I'm one of those people. I totally believe he got Biggie got, right? And yeah.
was also held here during his trial last year. Ghislaine Maxwell
there's a pedophile right there, guys.
was an inmate here, as was the
Oh,
singer.
I don't know if I'd be able to say the P word on YouTube or not. Oh, man.
R. Kelly.
Yeah,
Larry
I'm a singer.
Levine did time at the Metropolitan Detention Center. He's now a prison consultant.
Yeah, he's a prison consultant now.
What are the conditions like inside?
Why was he in there? That's my first question.
He's living on a mattress on a concrete.
Yeah, if you guys ever been to jail, basically their jail is just like any. I mean, I've been to jail before. I hate to admit that, but listen, guys, I'm only human. All right, I ain't some perfect person or whatever, guys. I have my flaws too, guys, and I haven't always been on the straight and narrow. I've been to jail before. I know what jail looks like. I'm assuming that they're all the same, right?
Slap.
When I was in jail, all I got was a mattress and basically like a metal bed, bunk bed, right? And a thinnest mattress too, one of those green ones that was all ripped up, terrible conditions inside. I hate jail, bro.
The toilet.
Never been to prison. Never been to prison. I just want to put that out there. Mostly my crimes were like non-violent,
It's a
right?
steel combination toilet.
And none of that pedo stuff either.
No moving parts. He probably is not getting any sleep because they're leaving the lights on 24/7. It's
Yeah, they leave the lights on 24/7. Oh wow.
probably very cold in there because they run the air.
Well, I mean, it's good. He's been living the luxury life outside of the United States because of all the drugs that he was peddling in and making bank off of all that drugs. And unfortunately, Americans, we're suffering the consequence, just like Venezuelan people too. Because not only was he trafficking drugs to the United States, but also Venezuela as well. That's one of the main reasons why Venezuelan people are really happy right now, because he's put behind bars and he can no longer be a dictator or communist to them. But now this woman who is currently got sworn in as Venezuela, his VP, I don't know what she's like at all, but surely she knew what was going on, right? And surely she's still peddling in the same drugs. She's probably not as well equipped as this guy was, but I don't know. I digress.
24/7.
Eyebrows were raised when President
There she is. There she is right there. This is the new president of Venezuela. He's VP. And she looks really happy, but Trump don't like her either. So it's only a matter of time before she's not in power anymore. That I believe. Maybe we'll leave her in power. She can cooperate. You know what I mean? By stopping these drugs. Yeah.
Democratic opposition leader Maria Corina Machado, who seems like the obvious choice to replace Maduro. After all, she won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, she won the Nobel Peace Prize. How did she win the Nobel Peace Prize? What has she done to deserve that prize? Is my question. Absolutely nothing. What did she do to deserve that prize? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, I think it would be very tough for her to be the leader. She doesn't have the support within or the respect.
Yes, she doesn't. People don't like her in her own country. The majority of Venezuelans do not like her. She don't have the support of anybody in that country.
In the country, she's a very nice woman, but she doesn't have the respect.
And she doesn't have the respect of the people of her own country. Yeah, what is she gonna do? Venezuelans don't even like her, bro. So she's gonna have a hard time.
According to the Washington Post, Trump is upset that she
According to the Washington Post is fake news. Everything Washington Post, I take with a grain of salt. They're a bunch of liars as well. Fake news is just like CNN. All they do is lie to try to make a point. And if you have to lie to make a point, you have no point at all.
didn't turn down the prize and give it to him.
Come on, seriously?
If she had turned it down and said,
This is from the Washington Post. If she had turned it down
I
and
can't
said,
accept it
I can
because
accept
it's
it
Donald
because of
Trump's, she'd be the president of...
Look, if she had turned it down and said, I can't accept it because it's Donald Trump. You know how petty Washington Post is. You know how petty that would sound coming from Trump? Oh, I mean, that's like a little kid right there. Saying, oh, well, if I didn't win, I'm mad. So, you know, now she didn't give it to me, so I'm mad. I'm mad. You know, it's kind of just like a tantrum. Really think Trump said something like this? Probably not. Probably not. This is so stupid. If she had turned it down and said, I can't accept it because it's Donald Trump's. No, I can't accept that because, you know, it belongs to President. And Trump's like, you know, if she would have said that, then no, come on, she'd be the president of Venezuela today. And besides, she already is the president. She already got sworn in. So officially, she is the president, even though Trump said that, you know, the United States is going to be running things. I think the United States will run things. But she did get sworn in as the president because she was that guy's VP. But did Donald Trump actually say this? No, of course he didn't say this, guys. This is why you guys got to be on your tips and toes when it comes to fake news media, right? And they just try to paint Trump in a bad light. That's their job, right? They're fake news, right? They'll post anything as long as it's a negative light to Trump. And how do we know that they're fake news? Is because you never see anything positive, right? They never post anything Trump does positive. And Trump does a lot of positive things. But you never see it from the fake news. They only want to focus on negative things and make things up just like this right here. This is one of the dumbest things, man. This is why I don't read the Washington Post. This is why I don't read CNN. Watch CNN. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's really just ridiculous.
Venezuela today. So who's next in the president's crosshairs?
Whoever you know wants to bring drugs into our country, you know, don't do it. There's your warning. This guy had multiple opportunities to stop and he didn't stop. So this is the next step. It's got to be done. The Venezuelan people are happy. We're going to take a look at that too, maybe in a separate video. I don't know.
Colombia,
maybe not. Maybe I don't know, guys.
Cuba or Greenland. This map posted by
would I be happy with Greenland? Trump really wants Greenland. I will say that for national security reasons. I don't really know if that's 100% true. I know ain't no oil in Greenland, but maybe there's like a secret alien base. I don't know, guys. I didn't think I'd talk about aliens in this video, but I'm just saying. Who knows, right?
Top Trump aide Stephen Miller's wife Katie shows Greenland covered.
Yeah, he
in
really
US
wants
flag.
Greenland. I'd be fine with Greenland. I don't know. Greenland would just be another Alaska, quite honestly. If it would be 51 states, you know what I mean?
Soon.
Yeah, Trump really wants Greenland, so don't be surprised if Greenland does become a 51 state this year.
Need Greenland.
Yeah, we needed Greenland according to Trump for national security. So that's the latest update I have right now for about what's going on in the court. They both pleaded not guilty, and right now they're basically just awaiting trial. And yeah, so you know, and there's a lot of, I don't know. I think I'm going to end the video there, but Venezuelans are happy about this. I wish the people on the left were happy about this, but, you know, they're never happy. They want communism. A lot of people putting a lot of half of Congress should be arrested then. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. All right, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.